Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Teagan Raleigh. I have got a great review for you today. The 2019 Toyota Corolla Hatchback SE 6-speed manual. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Let's take a look. Corolla Hatchback is equipped with Toyota Safety Sense 2.0, and this is the first model that has 2.0. It builds on the original Toyota Safety Sense. Because this is a 6-speed manual, it doesn't have a couple features that you'd have in the automatic trim levels. It has pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, dynamic radar cruise control, but it's not full range. Full range means it slows you down to a 0 speed, 0. Then in the windshield here, you'll see a camera that's facing outward. That is for lane departure alert with steering assist to guide you back into your lane if you're outside it. And then it also has automatic high beams, so it switches from high beams to low beams. And then it has road sign assist, so for stop signs, yield signs, speed limit signs, it'll let you know what the posted speed limit is on your multi-information display, and it'll outline it in orange if you're going over that speed limit, so you can kind of check yourself before you wreck yourself. Then it's got integrated LED headlights. You can see the LED daytime running lights. It does not have fog lights. Although it's not like a matte black, it is a glossy black, so it has a little flair to it, little style. But on this trim level, no foggers. And then the sporty grille here, you might want to watch going up to curves. It's aerodynamically pleasing for gas mileage. However, the ground clearance is 5.1 inches, so just kind of keep that in mind. And that's the front. The profile. Not only is this a fun car to drive, but it's a fun car to look at. It's aerodynamically styled, it's sleek, it's modern. It looks so much better than any other car in its class, I feel. You can see the turn signal, power mirrors with the turn signal indicator here. And then disc brakes in the front, disc brakes in the rear. Has 16-inch alloy wheels. And then the gas tank, it's 13.2 gallons. That's very common for people very used to and loyal to the Corolla sedan. 13.2 is the same for the Corolla. Holla! The back of the car, or let's check out the junk in the trunk. LED taillights and turn signals, backup camera, the SE in red, and then a slick black finish here. And these are called dual chrome diffusers. It's simulated dual exhaust. That's the look it's going for. That's a very polarizing topic. Some people love it, some people not so much. I think it looks good. It adds to the styling of it. Now I'm going to take the car and show you the side so you can see the sloped windshield. It adds to the aerodynamics and improved gas mileage. It also makes it a true hatchback. See the spoiler there. And then I'm going to show you the cargo space. Everyone wants to know about the cargo space. So you have a cover here. That way you can hide any luggage or valuables there. I'm taking off these pins. Not easy to do with one hand. I think something dropped. And then to lower these seats, pull those levers there and here. And that's our cargo space. It's 18.7 cubic feet of cargo volume, which is actually pretty decent. And then, if you want to do any spare tire work here, a little bit of soundproofing material, storage, and then this is a 16-inch diameter temporary spare. I call this next section rear seating and cup holders. Cup holders in the door. Child safety latch system there so you can clip in car seats. Cup holder with nice deep cups. Now, the legroom, what I did was I took and I moved the driver's seat all the way back, and then I moved the passenger seat forward just a little bit to kind of simulate who might be driving. I wish there was a little bit more legroom, but you know, who doesn't? And then pockets on both sides. But there is a lot of headroom for a car this size. So most people will be very comfortable, and I'll be curious to see what you guys think. Looking through the eyes of the back, that sounds so philosophical. I'm glad I said it. Lighted vanity mirrors, 6-speed manual with electric parking brake and brake hold. 8-inch touchscreen. And then the instrumentation panel. I think they've laid out the controls and dials very nicely. It looks nice. There's a really good fit and finish in this car. Engine performance. I do notice on the SE model there is not soundproofing material underneath the hood. Not sure why that is, but I did notice that. Has a prop rod. I prefer the hydraulic lifts, but give it props because that's a funny pun. Engine, it's a 2.0 liter, 168 horsepower, 151 foot-pounds of torque. The engine, it's dual overhead cam, 16 valve, D4S. The transmission, that's a 6-speed manual transmission, but it's intelligent manual. And what that means is it's a more fun vehicle to drive, Toyota says. In other words, it has a certain amount of built-in smoothness. What Toyota's done is the engine and shift speed has been synchronized to give it a very smooth shift action. The clutch is smoother and it gives more margin for errors when you start up. In other words, it's harder to stall out. So that's a benefit in itself. Like I said, the gas tank size was 13.2 gallons. Gas mileage, 28 in the city, 37 in the highway, and it combines for 31. The suspension, it's front McPherson struts and then a rear multi-link suspension. It has really, really tight cornering and handling, which makes it very fun to go around turns. And then it's nice and smooth when you're driving on city roads or on the highway, that kind of stuff. The seating, it has a 2-tone fabric seat in it. A lot of people ask us at my dealership to switch out the cloth for leather. We have a full service leather and heated seats department where we can swap that out for you. The seat, it's a 6-way adjustable manual seat. It does have the adjustment so you can raise your seat up and down like that. Then we've got controls for automatic high beams, steering wheel controls, very easy to use, Bluetooth, pick up a call, hang up a call, voice commands, and then radar cruise control, lane departure alert. Again, more cruise control settings, and this goes between your preset stations that you have set up. But everything's designed so that you're not going to be distracted while you're driving. You can reach most of your important controls to do commands right from your steering wheel, so you don't have to focus away from your driving. The center console. Here you'll find the 12-volt circular port, and then the charging USB. Actually, now I'm going to show you where the second one is. It's under the dash right here. It also has iPod connectivity. 2 cup holders, brake hold, electric parking brake, and then here is your 6-speed manual transmission. And then this is what turns on the intelligent manual transmission. If I push it, see on the dash it goes right there. And this is what turns on and off traction control. And this is storage for whatever you want it to be. The car does come standard with the push button smart key. Now, what kind of information can I find out on my multi-information display? It's a 4.2 color multi-information display. You use the keypad here to scroll across. This is for lane departure alert, radar cruise control, trip distance. This turns on and off your lane departure alert, pre-collision system. This is road sign assist, so it's off and it's on. That's if you have low tire pressure or maintenance is due soon or check engine. It's a Toyota. You'll never ever see check engine light. What? Digital speed and also how far till you run out of gasoline. I like to keep my multi-information display right here. I'm burning fuel right now without going, so it's skewing my statistics. It's messing me up, man. This is automatic temperature control. That's the fan speed. Okay. This is an 8-inch touchscreen, Entune 3.0, and what it gives you is the Entune app suite standard. It gives you all of these apps. They're not colored because I don't have my phone loaded in here yet, but Scout GPS is one way that you can get navigation instructions, fuel prices, sports, I like iHeartRadio, and then traffic, weather, stocks, and Wi-Fi Connect. On a side note, the other way to get to Wi-Fi Connect is by pushing menu, setup, and then you can set up your Wi-Fi hotspot. I go over this on every review, but I really like Safety Connect, not because I'm going to need it every day, but what if I get in an accident and I'm not able to answer my phone? If your airbags deploy, let's say you go into a ditch and your airbags deploy and you hit your head and you're unconscious, they will actually call your car, and if you don't answer, they'll send emergency personnel out to you. So how important is that to have one of your loved ones have that in their vehicles if they're going on a trip by themselves, or let's say your parents or something like that? It gives tremendous peace of mind, and hopefully you'll never have to use it. Whenever the car has it now, I certainly show it because I'm excited about it. Apple CarPlay is standard, and also Alexa-enabled commands. CarPlay, I'm showing the CarPlay because I have the iPhone. And Google Maps, iPhone Maps will do Waze. There are 50 ways to get directions. Sirius XM, Radio Disney, podcast, you can add a lot of different apps to it. If you push music, it can go to your music library. If you push Now Playing, it goes to the song that's on there right now. I'm sure it's a very manly, awesome song that's in my library. Just to be safe, I don't want to check that though. Let's give it a little test here. It does shift very smoothly. And when you're at city speeds, it's so quiet. The twistiest, turniest road right here in all of Raleigh area. Independent rear multi-link suspension, so it gives you really tight, precise handling. Corners those turns very well. But yet it's smooth. I totally feel like I'm in control of the road here. Let's try this next set going the opposite way. Shepherd of lost sheep, come in, Uncle Jesse. Let me see if I can do a quick acceleration test here. Wow, that gets up to its top speed really fast. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. And now I'm going to test out the turning circle here, as long as it's clear. See if we can turn around right here. It has a turning circle of 16.7 feet. I'm going to get sick. I feel like Joe Dirt riding that ride. Yeah, that's a really tight turning circle there. It'll help you out when you're looking to pull into a really tight parking spot or do a U-turn or something like that. Or if you're the Duke boys trying to get away from Roscoe P. Coltrane. So here are my impressions of the Corolla Hatchback. It's really, really fun to drive. I love how it shifts. It's very smooth. It handles really well. The cornering is fantastic. The acceleration is good. I know a lot of people wish it had more legroom in the back, and they do wish it had a little bit more cargo room. But I mean, this is the size of the car that they're looking at as well. And of course, everybody says, oh, it should have a turbo and this and that. But for my purposes, I think it accelerates just fine, and it's quiet when it does it. I encourage you all to test drive it and then write back and tell me what you think. Go Detroit Lions! Put it in reverse, pull up. You know you're in reverse because number one, you'll be going backward, but number two, the 8-inch crystal clear backup camera shows up. So let's see if I can put it into this spot here without even looking behind me. I just want to get those blue lines parallel with the white stripes. And I'm going to back it up so that my red line is right even with that spot. Nice. That's perfect. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.